My name is Bobbie Richardson. I'll be your guide for today. This is a message that I've been receiving recently about us really stepping into our fun. Now, there's a bigger picture because of all of this. The bigger picture is, I'm going to get into something that's a little bit, some people might think it's a bit too far out there, but I'm just going to go with this. This is what I was told. So remember, there's different perspectives and different perceptions of reality, but for my brain, for my mind to be able to create a story out of this so that I can relay it to many or to you guys, I've had to take that story that I was shown and make sense out of it. Now, I can only go by what I've been gifted. So I know that there's a couple of people, not many, because I've had many beautiful, beautiful messages on my YouTubes and stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. And thank you so much for all your support. But there's a couple that are like, this isn't true. And that's fine. Like everybody has their own perspective. And I always say, take what you can, what you want from me, and then leave the rest, whatever. Your reality and what you're creating with your reality is so vastly important. So long as, I always say, so long as you're stepping into what you love, what you want to do, what makes you happy, that's more important than the actual story itself. So I would rather you step away from me and go seek your own story of happiness and feeling empowered for yourself than listen to me and feel like I'm all wrong and get that angriness happening, because it's not helping anything. It's not helping you. And it probably wouldn't help me, but I'm pretty protected. So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. And also, thank you so much for all of the purchases that I've had. I have had so many purchases of my dice. I'm overwhelmed. And even my books have started selling again. This is all since the beautiful Campbell and Kelly's interview on Tataria and Dictatoria, I think it's called, their channels. I'm so grateful. And yeah, it's helping me heaps with my abundance flow as well, and allowing me to do even more work. So I've just produced another small channel message that I got from hey Samak. Yeah, I love that interview too. I just got another small channeled message from Earth, from Gaia herself, and what we want to create with her, and it's beautiful. So I've just it's an inspirational video. I love to bring those out because they've got good vibes and good feelings, so that you can move into this new reality that we want to create. But what I really want to tap into today is there is a difference between, like we all know that there's a difference between love and control and fear. But I feel that at the moment, it's really, really important and justified for us to realize just how important this is, that we are moving towards love. Now, the story I'm going to say might not agree with everybody else's story, but I'm just going to say it because that's what I was told. Thousands of years ago, there were some beings that came to this planet to lock us down so that we could learn all about the left logical side of ourselves. Now, they come from a place where they really don't have souls. They really don't feel that love of creation, but humanity in itself was born to create, to share their love out to the world, and through the love that they have for everything, create more of that abundance and beautiful stuff around the earth. So for the last so many thousands of years, we've been in this almost lockdown from that, because there was valuable lessons to be learned. But those beings, the only way that they can create, because they don't come from love or their soul and connection to everything, with empathy of everything, they can only create through controlling others. And so they use humanity to control the reality that they desire for only them. And it's starting to see the cracks in this reality right here, right now, of just how far they're willing to push for their reality to become in fruition. But humanity is also being pushed to realizing their power within them, which is the love and the connection to their soul and the connection to their intuition, to be able to create, because that is what humanity is here to do, is to create. They've been using your tools of creation through your emotions to create the desired reality that they want. But what oneness, what God, creator of prime creator, wants you to do is to take those reins back and really start to see that you are the creator of your reality. You're no longer tapping into their fear games, because as soon as you tap into you're afraid, or you need to control them, or you need to push back on them, you are literally giving them their story, because then they have more reason to fuel up. And they want to control you through your feeling limited, because then they can limit you even more. So they're really asking, like, oneness and the consciousness of humanity in itself is really asking to push through the boundaries within ourselves of no longer, if nobody on this planet gave them an inkling, gave them any fear, gave them any emotions, just went, you know what, I'm not listening to that. I'm going to do what I want over here and create the reality that I love. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I'm not in fear of you and your power games anymore. Then humanity will start moving towards creating this beautiful abundance and connecting back into Gaia again, who wants to nurture you. And that's what that video is all about, is the collaboration of humanity and Gaia herself is going to birth something totally new. She no longer wants to be in the limitations of these beings that are coming from a soulless kind of experience, that are coming from no love, because the only way that they can create is by controlling others to use their emotions, which is the power of humanity, to create what they want. Yeah. So the message that I wrote down is: love threads through all that we desire. Control or not love creates such limitations that we don't desire. I also wrote, move towards fun, lightheartedness. This will shine your light and shift all those beings not from here to realize that they have no way to control or create anymore through you. They are using you. They're using your fear. They're using your action. They know that this planet is a vibrational planet. They know that reality is vibrational. If they can get that vibrational to be in fear, then they have purpose. They feel they have purpose. But they don't have any purpose if you don't give them that power. It's really like in all of the nursery rhymes that we have. It's so there for our story to help wake us up. Alice in Wonderland, she just faces that, what is it, Jabberwocky, and says, I no fear anymore. A lot of these fairy tales are like, you have no power over me. This is where we've got to come from. And then we step out and we start to say, you know what, we don't need to do what you're saying anymore. We trust. We trust our immune system. We trust our ability to create. We trust who we are and our connection to each other. And we're stepping into that from love. And we're going to create from love. And it's so vitally, vitally, vitally important at the moment, because this is the crack. This is the shift. This is the big shift. that we're all talking about. And then they will have nothing to create for them. They will have nobody to be in that victimized scenario to create for them, because everybody's just going, what? I'm virtually laughing at it and going, you're just a little mosquito. I don't need to worry about you anymore. You know, I know who I am. I know the power of who I am, and my emotions create my reality. So I'm now focusing on my emotions, stepping into love and stepping into what I want to create, what excites me. So every single person out there, if all we need to do is every single moment go, does this fulfill me? Does this give me love? Does this make me feel happy? Are the people around me happy? Am I excited to be here? Am I journeying into something new? I have teenagers, and one of my teenagers has got into this beautiful group scenario of friends, and they aren't sitting behind their, you know, Xboxes or anything. They do every now and then. They get together and they do that. But majority of the time they're like exploring, what can we do? Let's dress up. Let's go out. Let's go jump off some waterfall. Let's, you know, go to the beach. Let's drive here, drive there. And they're starting to create their story from excitement and passion. And she said she had another friend from another friend group that came over and said, I want to be in your friend group. My friend group's just sitting there, you know, getting down on life and doing the Xbox thing and not really, and just boring. So she really inspires me to say, what are we doing with our reality? Where are we going? It's up to us. And all we have to do is start day by day, you stepping into what makes you happy, shines your light brighter. And then because you're not stepping into their fear games, they're like, they just start, they can't control it anymore. They just can't, because it's all frequency, and the frequency shifts with it. And then the frequency of love starts to explode out onto the world, rather than the frequency of limitation, fear, and control. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Leah. Had to, come on and at least share that with you. I'll see if there's anything else that they want to come through with. I just keep seeing that they are using you with great big exclamation mark. We can't fight with fight. Fighting with fighting doesn't work. Yeah, they said remember to bring up the chant. So I do have a mantra coming up, and they've been really guiding me with this, because I don't usually do, I've never done a mantra before in my life, but I've created this beautiful video, and we're gathering together on the 4th of December. And we're going to chant. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link to the Zoom up for everybody to just go into if they want. The more the merrier that are there. What will happen, I've realized now, is we can't all sing together because the chant will be, all over the show. It's just not, it's not able to happen. But the actual music will be playing. I will be chanting, and from your space you can chant. And what I am proposing to do is, when we do this recording, that whoever wants to, they can record on their phone the voice of their chanting, and then you just send that to me, so that when I put it live on YouTube, I can go into my iMovie and put all the different layers of voices together, so that when it goes on YouTube, we've got this beautiful mantra sounding with lots and lots and lots of us, for all the vibrations happening. So at 12 o'clock AEST time on the 4th of September, there will be a YouTube. I'm just going to go into Zoom. Sorry, not YouTube, Zoom. I'm just going to go into Zoom. Whoever's there is there. We all chant together, and then hopefully you'll send me a recorded video of your voice while you're doing it, because you'll only hear my voice and your voice at that chant when that actually is recorded. And then I'll create the video so that it goes out. And then whoever sees the video later on YouTube can them bring their voice into it and send their love out to the world and peace out to the world through this Om Shanti Om chant. It's extremely easy. It's just Om Shanti Om through the whole song. So if you want to join me, I would love, love, love for you all to be there. And I will send that link over my YouTube in the community. I have a community there, link, panel thing, whatever you call it, channel. So look out for that on the community button. And also on Facebook, I have it there. Campbell from who just did that beautiful interview with me is also going to send it out and get a few people rallying up, and maybe on Telegram as well. So we've been discussing this the whole time since that interview of how we're going to get this out there. So the more the merrier. I just think it's time for us to collectively come together and send that love vibration out to the world. So I'm following my guidance and love for you guys to be there. Okay, I'll close now. Thank you very much for being part of this. Love you all. Bye.